Hello and welcome to Questioning the Browns with the Little Big Browns fan right here. I call myself the Little Big Browns fan because I might be small in stature, but I am a huge Browns fan. So today's question is, do we need Deshaun Watson? Yes! Yes is the answer to the question. I don't understand why Browns fan and the national media keeps getting into their feels because, he was bad off the field. Okay, that happens, and I'm not condoning the actions that people claim that he did. But however, if you think we're going to go to a Super Bowl with PJ Walker or DTR, you have another thing coming. Let's look at their stats, all right, from the Ravens game and the Niners game. DTR, now I like this rookie. He has a lot of moxie, he fights hard, but he put up 3 points and threw 3 picks. Now, that might not seem significant because he's a rookie. However, people were thinking this kid's going to replace Deshaun Watson. We won't have to pay him that money. Well, he's not ready. PJ Walker is a great backup quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He did pretty decent with a bad Carolina team last year, but he threw 2 picks against the Niners, and the defense is what won us the game. Now, PJ Walker did okay. He got us down the field. Now, PJ Walker is a true backup. He can come in. He's not going to play great, but we can still win the game with PJ Walker. That doesn't mean we don't need our starting quarterback. All right? Now, I got a couple examples here of average to below average quarterbacks that didn't win a Super Bowl, but went to one, and ones that did win a Super Bowl, and how this kind of comes together with the Deshaun Watson situation. So, let's go back to the 2005-2006 season with Rex Grossman. Anybody remember Rex Grossman? He wasn't that great of a quarterback. He played well because the defense, now this Bears defense at the time was not even close as good as the 85 Bears, but a really good defense. Put him in a lot of good positions. But he had a sub-50 passer rating going into the playoffs. And he did get hurt that year, but he did play last 5 games of the season, and they went to the playoffs. He got to the Super Bowl because of great defense, and that great defense put him in a position to succeed. So in the Super Bowl, he threw 2 picks, one which was a pick 6 against the Colts, and he fumbled twice. Now, the defense averaged giving up less than 20 points a game, but Peyton Manning knew how to beat that team. That was make Rex Grossman pass the ball. Now, Rex Grossman wasn't great in that game because he kept making the defense go back on the field. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Well, what happens when you go 3 and out, 3 and out with a great defense? Well, we saw that with the Browns against the Ravens. All right? And the Browns gave up a bunch of yards and points because DTR could not keep the offense on the field. And we see this time and time again. But let's look at Trent Dilfer and the Ravens in, 2001 season. He won the Super Bowl. Not because he won it, because they had a great running game. I believe Jamal Lewis was there. And he had a great defense with Ray Lewis, who is... I'm not getting into that, but he'd hurt you. He'd really hurt you. But they won the Super Bowl, but not because of him. He was a average quarterback, but he knew his role. He was a smart quarterback. He was going to dink and dunk more than throwing 40-yard passes down the field because that was going to win games. Now let's look at Eli Manning and the Giants. I know there's a lot of Eli Manning fans out there, and I like Eli Manning. He's funny. Both Mannings were great quarterbacks, but let's not pretend he was some elite quarterback the year he won the Super Bowl in 2007. He threw 20 touchdowns and 20 picks in those 16 games. But how did they win the Super Bowl? Because he knew his role. He's a smart quarterback. That defense kept him in games. Eli Manning was a magician. I know people think Patrick Mahomes is a magician, but you should have saw that throw to Tyree there in that fourth quarter that ended up winning the Giants the game. So the question we started with is, do we need Deshaun Watson? Yes, because average isn't good enough anymore to win Super Bowls. Defense wins championships. That's true. And people keep wondering, how do the Steelers keep winning games? Because their offense is terrible. Well, they get good positions out of their defense because their defense gets fumbles and they get interceptions. And Kenny Pickett's not that bad. However, you put him on a long field, he's not going to get you touchdowns most of the time. So, average quarterbacks don't win Super Bowls anymore. I don't think Deshaun Watson is an average quarterback. He's a decent quarterback. He's not elite. At least not yet. He was on the path to being elite. But then all this stuff happens. So, I think we need Deshaun Watson because he showed us that Titans game. He was starting to get into a groove. Now, I could be wrong. But as of right now, we need Deshaun Watson because PJ Walker ain't winning us championships. Alright? So, that's what I think. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think we need Deshaun Watson? I know we don't like his contract, but it is what it is. Lamar Jackson's getting $250 now. Kyler Murray is somehow getting $240 million. But what do you guys think? Do we need Deshaun Watson? Because I really think we do. And until Deshaun Watson comes out and starts really stinking, I think that we have a great chance at a playoff run with him instead of, the alternative. So let me know what you think. Thank you for watching.